Average people stay busy. Winners stay focused. Most people are busy all day, but at the end of the day, nothing important gets done. Because being busy is not the same as being productive. Now here's the truth. Distraction is the biggest reason most people never reach their potential. Now imagine this: notifications, scrolling, constant interruptions, multitasking, all day. That destroys focus. Now here's the shift. Successful people protect attention because attention is power. Now think about this. Where your attention goes, your life follows. Now imagine this. You spend hours distracted daily. That slowly destroys progress. Now imagine the opposite. Deep, uninterrupted focus. That creates massive results. Now here's something powerful. Deep work creates uncommon success because most people can't focus anymore. Now imagine this. You work without distraction for 1 hour, fully focused. That alone separates you from average people. Now here's the truth. Focus is becoming rare, and rare skills create advantage. Now let's go deeper. Most people train distraction daily. Now imagine this, checking phone constantly, switching tasks repeatedly. That weakens concentration. Now here's the truth. Your brain adapts to repetition. Now imagine the opposite. You train focus daily. That strengthens mental control. Now here's something deeper. Multitasking is mental chaos. Now imagine this, trying to do everything at once. Nothing gets full attention. That reduces quality. Now imagine the opposite. One task, full focus. That increases performance. Now here's the shift. Single tasking creates mastery. Now let's go further. You must eliminate shallow work because shallow work creates fake productivity. Now imagine this. Constant emails, notifications, busy movement, but no meaningful progress. Now imagine the opposite. High-value focused work. That changes results. Now here's something powerful. The top 1% protect their mental energy. Now imagine this. They avoid unnecessary distraction. They control environment. That increases output. Now here's the truth. Focus requires boundaries. Now imagine this. Phone away, quiet environment, clear task. That creates deep work. Now let's go deeper. You must train mental endurance because focus is a skill. Now imagine this. At first, your mind feels restless, but over time, concentration improves. Now here's something deeper. Most people escape discomfort through distraction. Now imagine this. The moment work feels difficult, they grab the phone. That destroys discipline. Now imagine the opposite. You stay with the discomfort. That builds focus strength. Now here's the truth. Real growth requires uninterrupted thinking. Now imagine this. You think deeply, work deeply, create deeply. That builds mastery. Now let's go further. You must stop reacting constantly because reaction destroys creativity. Now imagine this. Constant interruption, constant stimulation. That weakens mental clarity. Now imagine calm, focused attention. That increases performance. Now here's something powerful. Focused people create faster progress, not because they work more, but because they work deeper. Now imagine this version of you. You ignore distractions. You focus intensely. You protect attention. You complete meaningful work. That version is powerful because now your focus creates advantage. Now here's the final realization. Average people stay busy. Winners stay focused.
There is a level where focus becomes a competitive advantage, a rare ability, because in a distracted world, the person who can concentrate deeply will outperform almost everyone. That level is elite focus mastery. Now here's the truth. Top performers don't simply work harder. They work with intensity, precision, attention. Now imagine this. Two people work for the same number of hours. One gets distracted constantly. The other works deeply. Who creates better results? The focused one. Now here's something powerful. Depth creates quality. Now imagine this. Shallow effort creates shallow outcomes. Deep concentration creates mastery. Now let's go deeper. Elite performers design their lives around focus, not distraction. Now imagine this. They protect mornings, control environments, limit interruptions. That preserves mental energy. Now here's the truth. Focus requires intentional structure. Now imagine this. Without structure, attention gets stolen automatically. Now let's go further. You must learn energy management because focus depends on energy quality. Now imagine this. Poor sleep, mental overload, constant stimulation. That destroys concentration. Now imagine the opposite. Recovery, silence, healthy routines. That improves deep work ability. Now here's something deeper. Elite focus requires emotional discipline. Now imagine this. You feel boredom, resistance, mental fatigue, but you continue calmly. That builds endurance. Now here's the truth. Most people quit mentally long before physical exhaustion. Now imagine the opposite. You stay present longer. That increases output dramatically. Now let's go deeper. You must create a personal focus ritual because rituals reduce mental friction. Now imagine this. Same location, same music or silence, same preparation routine. Your brain automatically enters work mode. That increases consistency. Now here's something powerful. Consistency creates momentum. Momentum creates mastery. Now imagine this. You focus deeply every day. That compounds over time. Now let's go further. You must remove low-value tasks aggressively because weak tasks steal powerful attention. Now imagine this. Endless notifications, meaningless meetings, constant checking. That drains cognitive energy. Now imagine the opposite. Selective focus, intentional work. That creates impact. Now here's the truth. Not everything deserves your attention. Now imagine this. You prioritize meaningful work first. That accelerates growth. Now let's go deeper. Elite focus also requires emotional calmness because anxious minds struggle to concentrate. Now imagine this. Your mind races constantly. That weakens thinking quality. Now imagine calm focus, slow breathing, steady attention. That improves performance. Now here's something powerful. Calm minds think deeper. Now let's go further. You must stop overloading your brain with stimulation because overstimulation weakens creativity. Now imagine this. Constant entertainment leaves no mental space. Now imagine silence, reflection, stillness. That increases original thinking. Now here's the truth. Creativity often appears after deep concentration. Now imagine this. You stay focused long enough for breakthrough ideas to appear. That creates advantage. Now let's go deeper. You must train attention recovery because exhausted attention loses sharpness. Now imagine this. Short walks, quiet breaks, no digital overload. That restores mental energy. Now here's something deeper. Focus is identity-based. Now imagine this. You stop seeing yourself as distracted. You become someone who protects attention. That changes behavior automatically. Now here's the truth. Identity shapes habits. Now imagine this. You believe, I am deeply focused. Your actions begin aligning with it. Now let's go further. You must stop glorifying busyness, because busyness often hides lack of clarity. Now imagine this, running constantly, doing everything, but creating little. Now imagine the opposite, calm, focused execution. That creates extraordinary results. Now here's something powerful. Top 1% performers understand this. Attention is their greatest asset. Now imagine this version of you. You work deeply. You protect energy. You eliminate distraction. You think clearly. You create meaningful progress daily. That version is powerful, because now your focus becomes rare, and rare abilities create extraordinary success. Now here's the final shift. Stop trying to do more things. Start doing fewer things with deeper concentration, because deep work creates top 1% results.
Let's make this practical, because focus is not something you magically feel. It's something you build deliberately, daily, through systems. Now, imagine this. You sit down to work, but within minutes, you check your phone, open another tab, think about something else, and suddenly your focus disappears. That's not lack of intelligence, that's untrained attention. Now here's the truth. Your brain follows whatever you repeatedly practice, and most people practice distraction all day. Now here's the shift. You must train concentration intentionally, like a muscle. Now, step 1, create a distraction-free zone, because environment controls attention. Now, imagine this. Phone far away, notifications off, clean workspace. That instantly improves focus. Now, step 2, define one clear target before working, because unclear goals create mental wandering. Now, imagine this. Instead of saying, I'll work for a while, you say, I will complete this specific task. That creates direction. Now, step 3, work in deep focus blocks, not random effort, structured focus. Now, imagine this, 45 to 90 minutes, 0 interruptions, one task only. That creates momentum. Now, here's something powerful. Your brain enters deeper concentration after uninterrupted time. Now, step 4, stop task switching, because switching destroys mental energy. Now, imagine this. Every interruption resets focus. That wastes time. Now, imagine the opposite. You stay locked into one task. That increases performance dramatically. Now, step 5, train your brain to tolerate boredom, because modern distraction destroys patience. Now, imagine this. The moment silence appears, most people grab stimulation instantly. Phone, music, scrolling. That weakens attention span. Now, imagine the opposite. You stay present, even in silence. That strengthens focus. Now, step 6, protect your highest energy hours, because deep work requires mental power. Now, imagine this. You do important work when your brain feels strongest. That improves output. Now, here's the truth. Most people waste peak energy on distractions. Now, step 7, use intentional breaks, because mental recovery improves concentration. Now, imagine this. Short, controlled recovery, then back into focus. That maintains performance. Now, step 8, remove unnecessary information consumption, because overloaded minds lose clarity. Now, imagine this. Constant social media, constant content, your brain becomes noisy. Now, imagine the opposite. Less noise, more clarity. That improves thinking. Now step 9. Create focus rituals because rituals train the brain faster. Now imagine this. Same workspace, same time, same routine before work. Your brain learns it's time to focus. That creates consistency. Now step 10. Finish difficult work first because focus weakens later in the day. Now imagine this. You attack the hardest task early. That creates progress quickly. Now here's something deeper. Deep work requires emotional discipline because distraction is emotional escape. Now imagine this. Work becomes uncomfortable. Most people run toward entertainment. Now imagine the opposite. You stay with the discomfort. That builds mental strength. Now here's the truth. Focus grows when you resist easy stimulation. Now let's go deeper. You must stop confusing activity with achievement because movement is not progress. Now imagine this. You answer messages all day, but create nothing meaningful. That's shallow work. Now imagine the opposite. 1 hour of deep, focused creation that produces real results. Now here's something powerful. Top performers protect attention aggressively. Now imagine this. They say no to distractions, no to unnecessary noise. That increases output. Now let's go further. You must learn mental recovery too, because exhausted minds lose focus. Now imagine this. Good sleep, quiet moments, reduced mental overload. That restores concentration. Now here's something deeper. Focus is not only productivity, it's identity. Now imagine this. You become someone who finishes things, who works deeply, who protects attention. That changes your entire life. Now imagine this version of you. You work calmly, deeply, without distraction. Hours pass. Progress builds. That version is powerful because now your attention works for you, not against you. Now here's the final shift. Stop asking, how do I stay motivated? Start asking, how do I protect my focus daily? Because protected attention creates extraordinary results.
Go missing. Not because you're weak, but because you're building. While everyone is chasing attention, validation, and noise, disappear for a while. Work in silence. Improve in silence. Heal in silence. Because real growth doesn't need an audience. And one day, people will wonder where you went, what changed, how you became so different. But they won't see the nights you stayed disciplined, the sacrifices you made, the lonely work no one applauded. Because success built in silence hits differently. And sometimes, the most powerful move you can make is disappearing long enough to rebuild yourself completely.
At some point, you must decide what deserves your attention, because your attention becomes your future. And most people never realize this. They give their focus away to everything. Notifications, entertainment, noise, distraction. And slowly, their potential disappears. Now here's the truth. Distraction feels harmless, but repeated distraction destroys greatness quietly. Now think about this. How many dreams disappear not because people lacked talent, but because they lacked focus? Now imagine this.